Okay, so now we're going to go through some walk pirouettes. Walk pirouettes come into dressage in Australia at elementary level, and they're really the beginning of what becomes canter pirouettes. So it's important that we have the horse's understanding the correct aids. So really the pirouettes are an exercise of controlling frame, controlling shoulders, controlling hind feet, and controlling pace. So there's a number of ways to start with them. To start talking to the horse through the shoulders, you want to start getting it where to the point where you can turn your body and the horse turns his shoulders. You turn your shoulders again, the horse turns his shoulders. So you can start walking squares, or you can start walking diamond shapes. You know, if you want to make a diamond where you walk over to here, you turn back towards C. Just getting control of those front legs. I call it the front feet. When you're talking foot control or foot perfect dressage, you really want to get control of the horse's feet. So we turn shoulders. Once you've done it on both reins, then you can start to do things like getting the horse to walk in travers around a small circle, like a 5 metre circle. So you can ask for flexion through the neck, control of shoulders on the line, the 10 metre circle line, putting the quarters to the inside, and just getting the horse to walk around that shape. Keep checking in your mirror to see whether you've got a nice clear walk. And then you can start to do things like making it smaller. By doing that, you turn the shoulders a little more. Make it bigger, where you walk a little bit out of the circle. You can then push the quarters leading, where you stop the shoulders, so your shoulder control aids through your shoulders and your hands. You stop the shoulders, so push quarters leading. And at the same time, you can bring shoulders around more with your shoulder control aids again, between your hands. I always say between your hands, in between the reins. The actual pirouettes in the test, I think it's in the advanced, they happen on the long sides, and maybe one of the medium tests, but the majority of them, up to Prix St George, will happen across the short side, usually through the HGM line. So now I'll try one each way. So now flexion and bend, turn, have a look in my mirror, making sure that, yep, and walk again. Pushed a little bit against my outside leg in that last step, but that's okay. And then look in my mirror again, turn the shoulders again. Yep, turn shoulders, keep him walking. He pushed against my outside leg again, so I'll give him a little touch with my spur there. So I'll do this one again. Turn shoulders again. That was better. That was better. And I'll try another one. Again, using your mirrors, looking at the footfalls, looking at the shapes that you're making from your horse. Now, he's a bit against me, but that's okay. That's what the mirrors are for, to tell me exactly where things are going wrong. So I'm losing my frame control. That was a better one. And out again.